What's up? What's good, everybody? Go ahead. We're gonna do our morning thing. We're gonna get at these pre-markets and everything else. Just go ahead and listen to this intro while I drink a little bit of my coffee. Hard in it, hard in it, hard in it, hard to let that crypto money, yeah. Ain't playing no games, yeah. All night. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get after this thing this morning. It's gonna be quick this morning because got a lot of stuff to do, get ready for work, close the week out. So we're gonna get after it a little bit. Let me go ahead and share my screen. I wasn't really 100% ready for you guys this morning, but we're gonna go ahead and get it done. Here we go. So you guys see the pre-markets. Looks like we're all green. Looks good for this morning. Start the day in the stock market, which is good. But today is Thanksgiving Eve, guys. So it's really about how we close the day, not how we start the day. So I look at this like a Friday. It's all about the close, not the start. But we are looking to get off to a pretty good start in the stock market today. So we'll take that. We'll take that anytime we can get it because that affects the crypto market. Um, Go ahead and look at the fear and greed index for the crypto market, guys. Sitting at like a 22, same place we were yesterday. Extreme fear, but it's okay because when the market's in extreme fear, that's when we jump in and make our money. So trade smart, buy smart. The market's in fear, but understand that there's a lot of bargains out there to be had, and we gonna go get them. So you know, make sure that you're watching this, but you know, markets in fear, and that's okay. Um, Go ahead and take a look at the bubbles. Little mixture of green and red this morning. Um, Markets looking okay from a crypto standpoint. Um, Nothing really stands out as being really on a run today. We do have some recovery to take care of from the last couple of days of the market really being down. But we are recovering. The market is coming back. Crypto's still here. It's not going anywhere. So and it looks like we are in that recovery phase right now. Bitcoin's right now is sitting at 16,577. Uh, Looks like it's red here, but we remember yesterday, 2 days ago, we're sitting at 15,000. So, we're making our way. We're making our way back out of that hole. Ethereum sitting at $1,174. It's green. It looks like it's green today. It looks like it's coming out of that hole a little bit too, like Bitcoin. Be the same song and dance all the way down through here. BNB is making a nice little comeback. Remember, yesterday we were sitting around 250, 260, sitting at 290, 299 right now, looking to break that 300 mark. So we like to see that. We like to see that. XRP, big XRP holder, sitting at 37 cents, down a little bit on the hourly, but you look at this, XRP is holding up a little bit better than the market itself in general. So, XRP is holding its own. It always holds its own. Cardano continues to get smashed in this market. Not sure, I'm not a big Cardano guy, but this thing just seems to get smashed. Whenever the market's down, Dogecoin, look, guys, Dogecoin's going to be Dogecoin. It's going to do what it's going to do. So once Elon makes one announcement, then everything will turn around. Polygon, Matic here, it continues to outperform the market. As you guys can see here, it's up to 86 cents. It continually outperforms the market. The market was down for days. Polygon, took a little bit of a dip, but it bounced back. It bounced back quicker than the market bounced back. That just shows the strength of Matic. Matic by far is the strongest layer 2 blockchain out there, and with all their partnerships and everything they're doing, they're moving the needle. Litecoin has had a run, or over the past couple days, guys. I don't own any Litecoin, but it has definitely had itself a run. So congratulations to anybody who's in Litecoin. Congratulations to anybody who continues to hold Litecoin. It has had itself a nice little run. It's up to $79. So it's doing its thing. Shiba Inu, it's gonna run with the market. SHIB's gonna do what SHIB does. It's gonna run with the market. Solana yesterday was down to around $11. So it's starting to make a little bit of comeback, but Solana still got a lot of questions around it. So, we still have to figure out exactly what that exposure is to FTX. Hey, what's going on, man? How is everything? So we will keep our hands around Solana and see what's going on. We got to figure out that exposure. So moving down here, Stellar, another one that we like. It's in that 87 cents. It's down. It's down on the hour, but it's starting to make its comeback. The market itself is starting to come back a little bit, guys. So Kronos, Kronos is kind of been up and down a little bit with the news, and they're making mistakes, and they can't make that, $500 million mistake that they made in sending that stuff to Gate.io in the reserves. But they did come out when CZ called them out, and we'll get to that in a minute, and show their reserves. So that's positive news for Kronos, and we cannot have another blockchain go down besides the Kronos in this atmosphere. So I'm glad that they're coming out and actually showing what their reserves are. So that should make everybody feel a little bit better about trading on Kronos. Quant, it's 110. This thing, it's trying to recover the best that it can in this market. I'm a believer in Quant. I think that Quant has a bright future. But with the market the way that it is, everything right now is on sale. So, but it looks like it's going to be a good day in the market, guys. Looks like it's going to be a decent day. Looks like it's going to be one of these days that are going to be a little bit up and down. But remember, we're going to treat this like a Friday because it's Thanksgiving Eve. So the market looks like it's going to open up pretty well. Crypto looks like it's going to open up pretty well with the market. But again, on Fridays, it's about how the market closes and not about how it opens. So just keep your hands around it, see what's going on with it. And we'll make the best decisions that we can make when we, as we move on throughout the day. Wanted to show you guys something with CoinMarketCap that I absolutely love. They put in an update. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. We I try to do a live when I can in the mornings, real fast, to set everybody for the pre-market and get them moving for the day and keep them, knowing what to watch for and seeing how the market moves and getting through the news. So, try to hit you guys early. But CoinMarketCap did an update, and I'm absolutely loving it. So if you go into CoinMarketCap and you hit on exchanges, obviously centralized exchanges have been getting absolutely beat up in the media since FTX, and they've been getting beat up with do they have reserves to back up, what they actually trading, which is a big deal because, when you put your money on these centralized exchanges, you want to know that you can get it back out. And it makes no sense for you to put it on there if you can't get it back out. So, you look at Binance here, and there's these little coin stackers right next to it. If you click on them little coin stackers, it shows you, how much how they're backing their exchanges up. Like BUSD, you look at this and they're sitting on 14 billion in BUSD that's backing it up, and they have some USDC here that's backing it up in BUSD. down here again. So they have Bitcoin, and it just shows you how much they have of each particular token that they're using to back up their exchange. Little pie chart over here to show you where their money is. So I'm liking this because this kind of gives you a little bit more confidence in the exchanges that you're putting your money on. And if you come back over here, you'll see that some of them don't have the little coin stacker, which means that they're not actually reporting what they have to back up their exchange. You look at Coinbase, which CZ kind of called out yesterday about what their reserves was and how they were backing their money up. They had a little Twitter exchange, which I think is good, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I think it's good. But they did come out and show their balance sheets, which was a good thing. Kraken doesn't have anything, but if you look at KuCoin down here, they have the little coins. So they're showing you how they're backing their exchange up and what they're actually backing it up with. But if you look here, you have the KuCoin coin here, which they put a lot of their reserves in. So, but they're backed up with ETH and USDT and USDC. So them are pretty stable coins there that they're backing their exchange up with. So we like to see that. What you got? CZ finally got CMC. Yeah, that's what we're looking at now. He finally got CMC up and running to really, show these reserves. And this is important for investors because, as you want to be confident in where you're putting your money. I mean, think about it. If you go to a bank and the bank's not backed up not an FDC backed up bank, would you put your money in there? So, so when you're looking at these exchanges and you don't see the little coin here, that means they haven't reported on what they're backing themselves up with. So you'll have to kind of be skeptical of them exchanges and where their money actually is. You see, you have crypto.com right here, and they did take some heat, like we talked about earlier. But if you hit on their little coins here, they do show where they back their money up. So, it's crazy. They got a lot in SHIB, but you know what? If people want to trade on SHIB, if their exchange is a big SHIB exchange, if people are buying and selling a lot of SHIB, then that makes sense for them guys to be backing themselves up with a lot of SHIB. So, a lot of people crack on them for that, but I ain't mad at them for that. I mean, you have to have on your exchange what people are trading, and if SHIB is it, then that's cool. That's cool too. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these lower market cap coins that we like to look at. We'll go ahead and give this a good refresh here and make sure that we're looking at the most up-to-date data. You look at Volt Inu. We'll look at it on the BNB side first. We are a big Volt. We do love our Volt here. And Volt seems to be doing okay. When the market went down, it went down as well. It was on this nice run over here. This is the hourly chart, guys. It was on this nice run over here, and then the market kind of dipped on them, which brought them back down a little bit. But they're starting to eat this dip up pretty good over the hour as the markets start to turn around. You look at the actual buys and sells. This is damn near a whole green wall here, guys, with the exception of this one right here. But other than that, it's almost damn like a whole green wall here. So they are moving along really well. Go ahead and take a look at Volt on the ETH side as well, just for the people that are invested in both sides. And it's the same story, guys. They were on this huge run up over here with the Volti change getting dropped. And then all of a sudden the market took a dip on them, but they're eating that dip up, pretty good. Again, these are hourly charts, guys. So, we're looking at these things on the hourly. but they're starting to eat that dip up, and you see this big green wall of nothing but buys here. So they're eating that dip up pretty good, guys. Volt's performing well in this bear market. So take a look at Shiba Bone. Shiba Bone is down a little bit since we've started to look at it. I've accumulated this at the 30 cent level, so I'm still okay. But it's at 66 cents right now, almost 67 cents. Shiba Bone is one of these tokens. They're just waiting on the Shibarium to drop. And once Shibarium drops, you're going to see Shiba Bone really take off. It's the gas that's going to run their layer 2 blockchain. So it was promised to come out. There has been not a lot of updates on when it's going to come out. So Bone's taking the hit for that, and it's just one of these things that once it's really a waiting game. Once Shibarium drops, you'll see Bone kind of take off a little bit, and you'll see it make a comeback. It wasn't too long ago; it was almost up to $2. So it'll get back there again. They just need that positive news from the Sheep community that Shibarium has an actual date to come out. Go ahead and take a look at MetaMonkey AI. MetaMonkey AI is another long-term play, I believe. It's one of these plays that, right now it's so early. Right now they're still in development. Right now it's one of these things where if you get in now, you may really love yourself later for it. You look at the metaverse; they're getting ready to drop a metaverse probably around the end of November, beginning of December for everybody. It's in beta testing right now, and I'm actually have a beta test of it. It's actually unbelievable metaverse. It's a really realistic type of metaverse that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. It's ran off the Unreal Engine 5, which is an engine that a lot of people, a lot of big time game developers use. But it's down right now. But it's one of these long term plays. They have a Pure wallet coming out, which is a hot and cold storage wallet. So think about your Trust wallet and think about making that a ledger in your pocket. And that's the technology that they're bringing out so that you don't have to have a ledger. You can just have the MetaMonkey AI Pure wallet with a hot and cold storage in it. So, they're coming out with a lot of new innovations, a lot of new things. They're working with NS Labs out in Korea, which is helping them develop a lot of this technology. This technology is already developed, so it's just a matter of how they're bringing it out to the mainstream. So everything's happening quick in MetaMonkey AI, and once these utilities drop, guys, you will see. I believe you'll see this price take off. Their buy sell wall is pretty much 50-50. They do have a big buy challenge going on right now, which is just fun. It's just fun for the community, for the biggest buys, and I think they're paying the top 5 prizes out. So, it's pretty fun. So, just something to keep everybody engaged. Let's go ahead and get into some of this news today. Coinbase here, guys. Like we said, CZ kind of called out Coinbase, made them show their records, which Coinbase did. And I kind of like CZ doing this because CZ is basically putting all the centralized exchanges on blast and saying, "Hey, look, guys, we have a problem here. Why aren't you showing your books?" And he's making these centralized exchanges show their books and show their reserves to the people. So, CZ, for as much as people may not like him or think that maybe he's gone too far, the crypto space has screamed about transparency until they get transparency, and now all of a sudden they want to get mad about having transparency. I think CZ is a necessary evil in this space. I think that he needs to continue to do what he's doing in calling this stuff out. And he hasn't been wrong yet. I mean, he called out the Chronos chain for making the mistake to Gate.io. He called that. He called the whole FTX over leveraged on FTT token. He called that. So and he's putting his money where his mouth is. He's putting his business out there and actually putting it on Coin Market Cap, along with everybody else who wants to participate. So, I'm really appreciating that. So, yeah, Polygon Matic is your long-term hold. Polygon Matic, I have two bags of Matic, one long-term, one short-term, and I'm a believer in Polygon Matic. I think Matic is the future of layer two blockchains. So, and I agree. Uh, Crypto needs CZ, and they need what he's doing right now. So I absolutely love what he's doing. Here's something that I've been following on my channel for a while and have a lot of videos out about is this Genesis fiasco, guys. Genesis is, they're like 2-3 billion in the hole, depending on what articles you read and who you believe in. And Genesis is a big player in this whole lending and staking game, and they're 2 billion in the hole. And CZ actually even looked at them and said, no, thanks and no thanks. And Genesis got themselves caught up in the middle of the fiasco with not only FTX but also Three Arrows Capital. They had loans out to Three Arrows Capital as well. So, they have to write off a lot on their books. They're going to file for bankruptcy. They basically already said, if they don't get the funding or somebody to bail them out, they're going to file for bankruptcy. And so when a company comes out and says that, 9 times out of 10, they're going to go ahead and file that bankruptcy. So be careful. If you have money on Genesis, I would try to get it out as quickly as you as quickly as you can, if you can. And also remember that Genesis is tied to Gemini Central Exchange and Grayscale. And Grayscale is actually tied back to Coinbase. So be careful. Be careful on these centralized exchanges, guys, because remember, BlockFi, um, BlockFi, FTX, all of them came out and were saying they were good until they weren't, and then by the time they weren't, it was too late for you. So just be careful. Remember, not your keys, not your crypto. So if you have the ability to move your money off exchanges, go ahead and continue to move your money off exchanges. Exchanges aren't bad, but they're there to do exactly what they say they're going to do, and that's exchange for you to exchange money, not to keep your money and hold your money on there. Sam Bankman-Fried, guys, FTX. His parents and himself were buying, upwards of $160 million worth of homes in the Bahamas. I've covered FTX in detail in a lot of my videos on my channel, in what's going on with this whole FTX fiasco. And this thing just continues to get stankier and stankier and stankier as we continue to move through this thing. And now we're finding out that his parents and himself and FTX were buying 160 $170 million worth of homes in the Bahamas under FTX, guys. So basically they were using your deposits to buy houses, which, come on, at some point we have to get to the point where this is against the law. Again, Binance turns down Genesis. And Genesis is in the news again. Guys, Genesis is in the news so much because this is a big deal. And I don't think people are giving it the attention that it needs. Genesis is a huge player. Genesis has a lot of tentacles that reach out to a lot of different exchanges, a lot of different platforms. And if Genesis goes down, guys, it's going to have a negative effect on the crypto market. And a lot of people aren't paying it enough attention. because but Genesis is actually connected to Grayscale, guys, and Grayscale is big. So you know, pay attention to what's going on. Um, Polygon Matic, guys, it's doing its thing, and it's actually got a partnership with Nike. It's got a partnership with a lot of different people. They use JP Morgan to do some bank transfers between JP Morgan and actually another country. They use the Polygon Matic network. They used the Polygon Matic's verification system. So, and it went really well. So, Matic is a great play right now. So, um, but there's your morning mashup, guys. Quick news, quick updates. Let's go ahead and refresh this. Let's see if the market is actually improving itself, getting better. We'll go ahead. This is on the hourly. Let's go ahead and drill down a little. Let's go ahead and drill down to the 15-minute. Let's see what we're actually doing at the given moment here. Casper, this is one that I'm not invested in, but I know a lot of people are. Casper is performing pretty well in this market. It's one that you just can't invest in everything. So it's one of the ones I kind of sat on the sidelines with. ApeCoin is up a little bit, but ApeCoin is actually getting crushed in this market, guys, and it's because Bored Ape Yacht Club has a lot of exposure to FTX, and ApeCoin is obviously connected to the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So, what again, not really being reported out there widely, but their exposure is pretty detailed as to what they have exposure to FTX in, and the Bored Ape, they're in trouble. Regardless of what anybody says, they're in trouble. Um, so Bitcoin's still hanging around at 16.5. We'll review this before I get out of here and have to get to work and make my money. So Bitcoin's still sitting around at 16.5, guys. Ethereum's still sitting around 1,171. So it's moving. We're moving in the right direction today. BNB, let's check out BNB here. It's still sitting at that $299 mark. It'll probably break 300 today. Matic, guys, I'm telling you guys, Matic continues to outperform the market. Matic and XRP are two tokens that continually just outperform the market. If the market's down 10%, they're not down 10%. So they're always outperforming where your Bitcoin and Ethereum is. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research into this Litecoin and figure out why it's been pumping for a while, but this damn thing's been going nuts. So like I said earlier, congratulations to everybody who's in it. Be careful with Solana. I'm not telling you guys not to invest in Solana. What I am telling you guys is to be careful with Solana. Their exposure to the whole FTX fiasco and the FTT thing that they have going on. We still don't know where the floor of Solana is. This thing seems to want to pump up to around $13 or $14 and then drop back down to around 11 or 12. That's been the trend. That's been the trend over the past couple of days. So just be careful. Be careful with this one. And if you're thinking about buying Solana, buy it in stages. Don't throw all your money in. Don't throw all your money in because this thing's volatile. It's probably the most volatile token in the top 20 right now. So just know that when you're investing in it, that there's a lot of questions regarding Solana at this point. So just be careful. That's all I can tell you. I can't stress that enough. But with that, guys, let me just tell you, remember these exchanges. Remember that everything is great with the exchanges until it's not. Not your keys, not your crypto. Make sure you're getting your money to a safe place. Make sure you're protecting yourself. Make sure that you're protecting your money. Make sure that you're protecting everything that you have in crypto. There's a lot of wallets out there on the decentralized side that you can utilize. There's MetaMask, there's Trust Wallet, there's SafePal. I'm a big SafePal guy. I love SafePal. Um, so make sure that you're using exchanges for what they were meant for, and that's buying and selling crypto. And then, my advice was to get it off there as quick as you possibly can, because like we don't know right now. We're in a situation when it comes to centralized exchanges. We don't know, and if you don't know, just protect yourself. What do you think about Hex? I like Hex. Not something I really got into, but I like the concept of Hex. I like the fact that Hex has a very strong community. Hex it is a long-term staking platform, and I like the returns on that. I really hope that they get their pulse chain out, because I think that'll take them to the next level. It's one of these things where for me, you can't be invested in everything. So I never really jumped into Hex, but I do believe that Hex is a legitimate project. It has a lot of upside. Um, Richard Hart I believe he's doing the right thing for the right reasons for the community. Um, I actually really like the project and the direction that they're going. It's just not something that I've jumped into yet. Not saying that I won't jump into it. I just haven't jumped into it yet. Um, just because I have my money tied up elsewhere. But I really do believe that Hex will be a big player in the game as we move forward. So that's my take on Hex. But I do follow Hex. I do try to stay up with Hex and just see where they're headed, because you never know. It could be an investment later on for me. So, but we can take a look at Hex right now. It's on here. It's in where are we at with Hex? Sitting at about 2 cents, teetering on 3. It's down a little bit on the hour, but it's up over the 24-hour. This thing has been a lot higher. Yeah, go up here. It's been 4, 5, 6 cents before. So but the market's the market, and Hexas seems to be performing pretty well in this market. So yeah, that's my take on Hex, and I have nothing bad to say about Hex at all. I think the investment's solid if you're in it, and especially if you're staking and you have some long-term stakes in there. So with that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close out, get to work, do what I got to do for the day. I may come back on a little bit later, but just want to let you guys know what was going on in the pre-markets today, and how we're gonna open up the day for the day, and what the markets look like. But everything looks okay. Everything looks pretty decent today. We'll go ahead. Let me just go ahead and refresh these pre-markets and make sure nothing changes. These things can change on a drop of a dime, but no, everything is green. Everything looks good. The Nasdaq, the S&P, and the Dow, they're all green. They all look good, which leads us to probably a good day in crypto as well. So with that, guys, um, enjoy the day. Trade safe. Be safe. And make sure that you're protecting your money. Make sure that you're protecting your crypto. Make sure you're protecting your investments. And I'll probably come at you guys a little bit later today, maybe, or I'll be on somebody else's stream a little bit later today. I've been making the rounds a little bit. I enjoy that. So with that, guys, get your favorite cryptos, DCA into them. Understand that these markets are volatile. Understand that these markets can turn on you at the drop of a dime. So don't put everything in. Make sure you have money on the sidelines. Cash is a position as well. Because if you don't have cash, then you can't DCA in later. So make sure you're being smart, make sure you're investing smart, and let's make sure that we're doing the right thing, and let's hold everybody accountable in crypto, and let's uh let's keep trading. And crypto's still here. It's not going anywhere. It's not dead, and we're on our way to that $1 trillion market cap. But be smart with it. So everybody have a great day. Appreciate you, and I'll get at you guys later. Bye.